Coming up, saying goodbye. The NYPD lays another one of their brothers to rest just hours after another officer is shot.
Cloudy and dry for now, but timing the arrival of rain showers by morning.
And New York Live checks out the popular winter sport of curling in Brooklyn. Hey, this is News 4 Now for February 2nd. I'm Kay Ingram. Now, it's another solemn day in Midtown as the NYPD says goodbye to another member of the force, killed during an ambush in Harlem. 27-year-old Wilbert Mora was one of two officers shot while responding to a domestic violence call in Harlem on January 21st. His partner, Jason Rivera, died that night. Rivera's funeral was last week. Mora was taken off of life support days later after 5 of his organs were donated to others in need. Mora and Rivera were both posthumously promoted to detective. Wednesday morning's funeral comes just hours after an off-duty NYPD officer was shot during an attempted carjacking in Queens. The officer is expected to recover. 2 suspects are now in custody. Now in New Jersey, an incident posted on social media has cost a snowplow driver his job. It happened in Lakewood during Saturday's snowstorm. In the video, the driver appears to purposely drop his plow while passing 2 Jewish men who were walking in the street. The driver is then heard laughing as the men are pelted with snow and ice. In a statement, the company that hired the plow driver, Waste Management, called the incident, quote, troubling and inappropriate, and said the driver no longer works for them. Lakewood Police and the Ocean County Prosecutor's Office are now considering possible hate crime charges against the driver. Now, this one is a miracle. A United Airlines flight from Ghana to Washington, D.C. landed with a extra passenger on board. A baby boy that was due at the end of the month decided to come early. A doctor stepped in to help a mother from New York when the pilot called for any medical professionals on board. A member of the flight crew, who is a former nurse, also assisted with the delivery just 2 hours before the plane landed.
Right behind the business class, they converted it into an operation room of some sort. And one of them said, oh, I can see the head. And then I got really, really excited.
That right there is Miss Nancy. She's a local journalist from Ghana who was on that flight. Paramedics met the plane at the gate early Sunday morning to take care of Mom, who we're told is from New York, and her newborn son. In a statement, United Airlines said in part, we were especially thrilled to see the plane land with one extra, especially beautiful customer on board. Now, you now have more time to get discounted Broadway tickets. Broadway week, which actually runs for a month, has been extended. It was set to end February 13th, but now it'll end February 27th. Mark your calendars, because that means you've got 2 more weeks to hit up your friends, collect those coins, and drop those hints to loved ones that you want to go. 15 Broadway shows are participating in this year's annual event.
Hi there, I'm Storm Team 4 meteorologist Maria LaRosa. Overall, pretty quiet weather heading into this evening, just mainly gray skies. Temperatures still in the upper 30s and lower 40s, and we do stay dry. After midnight, we start to see some of those showers move in, and it's rain showers, as you can see, by tomorrow morning, all green on the radar. And some of that rain, steady and heavy at times, is going to be enough to produce maybe some flooding on the roadways with extra melting of some of that snow, as temperatures, again, even through the overnight, are going to be above freezing. In fact, upper 30s from the city in White Plains, Bridgeport, from Long Island down the shore, even to the north and west, temperatures close to or above freezing. At least the start of this system. Just know that, yeah, it's rain on Thursday, but by Thursday night into Friday, it does change over. So we're definitely concerned about some of that travel impact by the time Friday morning rolls around.
News 4 New York celebrates Black History Month.
They call me Mr. Tibbs.
Actor and activist, debonair and dignified, Sidney Poitier was a Hollywood trailblazer. The first African-American to win an Academy Award for Best Actor, he paved the way for African-American actors on the silver screen.
It is a long journey to this moment.
He played heroes in films like Lilies of the Field, No Way Out, and Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. roles that changed minds during the fight for civil rights.
Amen.
Sidney Poitier shaped our collective history, and together we are for New York.
The Winter Olympics are here, and curling is always one of the most talked about sports every 4 years. But how do you actually play it? And what makes it so popular? New York Live hit the ice to find out.
It may not be the most popular Olympic sport, but it is definitely one of the most memorable.
We're talking about curling, and apparently in Brooklyn, it's never been hotter.
And we are here with Than, and we're going to call you Than the Man. It's going to happen. Than the Man.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Okay, so we're going to get an education in curling today, and I think like most people, we've seen it at the Olympics, but I mean, I could speak for myself. I have no idea of what this game actually is.
Yeah, it's a lot like you could say shuffleboard or bocce on ice. There are targets painted under the ice. That's called the house. And it's about 140 feet from end to end here. So you're going to take those 42-pound granite stones, slide out, give them a push, and try your best to get them right in the center of that house.
Here's the truth, and I could say this because she's my best friend. Mourn is dying inside right now. Dying. Hey, girl.
She's got it. We haven't even got to the sweeping yet. There's two calls that you hear a lot. Sweep and up. All right, here comes the shot. Whoa, whoa, sweep, whoa, sweep, sweep, up, sweep, sweep, hard, hard, Joel, hard, Joel, up. I wasn't expecting it.
Hard! I got you. Don't worry, Mourn. I got you, boo. And this was an absolute blast. Scala,
I'm gonna have a couple of bruises, but I did have fun. I have a whole new respect for the sport, so thank you.
Glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, and for more information, where can people find you?
Yeah, they can come out to Prospect Park, check us out, or find us at brooklyncurlingcenter.com.
Good curl.
Good curling.
Good curling. Good curling.
Good curling.
Good curling.
Good curling.
All right, and finally, a Brooklyn family is trying to cope with heartbreak after the sudden loss of their 4-year-old dog, electrocuted during a routine outing with a dog walker. The freak accident happened when Lala stepped on a metal plate on the sidewalk. News 4's Rana Novini with how this could happen from Greenpoint.
Let's go! Let's go! 4-year-old Lala was playing in the snow just days ago. Now, Lala's owner forced to say goodbye to her beloved emotional support dog.
I love her so much. She's like arguably more important than any other person in my life.
Lita Billiker is demanding answers after Lala was killed on a walk through her Greenpoint neighborhood. Her friend Lauren was walking the dog when suddenly Lala screamed.
The dog just started yelping and screaming, and Lala just laid down and then just immediately stopped breathing.
Turns out the dog had stepped on an exposed metal plate on the sidewalk in front of an apartment building on Bell Slip. She was electrocuted by stray voltage. Officials say likely caused by salt eroding cables underneath it. This photo shows what it looked like moments after the incident, when someone placed a cone on top of the plate. That person was also shocked.
Some guy ran over, he put a cone down, and he had his head between his legs because he had gotten shocked too.
I don't know that anyone could have seen that coming.
Carmen Akella owns a dog daycare next door. One of her clients jumped into action Monday night.
She put the dog into her car with the caregiver, rushed off to a vet, but it was done. It was too late. It was over.
There's dogs dying and people in the hospital, and no one has taken accountability.
Lita says she wants accountability so that what happened to Lala doesn't happen to any other pet or person.
I just want someone to take responsibility, keep the area safe.
All right, friends, thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow on News 4 Now. See ya.